Ladies and gentlemen, let's begin by engaging your imagination. I want all of you to picture yourself at the starting line of a thrilling 100-meter dash. Can you feel the excitement? Yeah? So, on your marks, ready, set, go. So you set off with boundless enthusiasm, and your heart pounding as you stretch towards the finish line. Faster and faster you go, until suddenly you stumble. With racing heart, you're on the ground. Sweat drips down your brow, and embarrassment washes over you as you catch your breath. Now, let me take you to a real-time running event that took place in Hyderabad, India. 8 children were on the track to participate in a running event. Ready, set, bang. Hardly had they covered 10 to 15 meters when one of the smaller children slipped and fell. Due to pain and injury, the child began to cry. But what happened next was remarkable. When 7 other children heard this sound, they turned back. They all ran back to the fallen child's side. Together, they picked him up and walked hand in hand to the finish line. Ladies and gentlemen, this event was conducted by National Institute of Mental Health, and these special children, despite of their challenges, taught something to the world: the importance of compassion, teamwork, sportsmanship, and above all, humanity. I'm Dr. Aiza Kashif, as you know, and I'm a biology and environmental science educator at Shanghai American School, a prestigious school in Shanghai, China. Teaching biology, every year we come across this captivating subject of evolution, pondering the origins of humanity. Charles Darwin's theory takes center stage, and we talk about struggle that species go through for their existence, leading to relentless competition among them, and ultimately, it's the survival of the fittest. This is the law of the jungle. Then I asked myself, does the same principle apply to us, human society, or are we governed by different dynamics? So I looked for an answer in Encyclopedia Britannica. According to Encyclopedia Britannica, animals are eukaryotic, multicellular organisms that belong to kingdom Animalia. They eat food, drink, breathe oxygen, move around, reproduce, and grow. Us, humans, are a type of primate. We are different because of 2 reasons. One, we walk on 2 legs, and the other, we have big, complex brains. So this big brain of 1.2 kilogram has made us think and create ways. We have created science, technology, language, and culture. We have created ways to live together, modern society. See? Yet what sets us apart from the animals is not only our biology, but also our capacity for compassion, cooperation, and, of course, competition. Human beings could be really competitive. So one way to beat your competitor would be invite them to have a breath of fresh air at the balcony, and you know what to do next. Consider the humorous tale of 2 friends. Consider the humorous tale of 2 friends who came across a tiger suddenly when walking through the jungle. So one of the friends took out his pair of Nike shoes from his bag and started to put them on. The other friend, with a surprised look on his face, asked, "Do you think you will run faster than the tiger with those?" And his friend replied, "No, I don't need to run faster than the tiger. I don't have to outrun the tiger. I just have to run faster than you." So competition, both in academia and society, can inspire greatness, yet it also poses challenges. As educators, we come across I witnessed the pressure students face to excel, often at the expense of their well-being and self-worth. However, a recent research from the University of Washington reveals a nuanced understanding of competition within the ecosystems. So they say that organisms survive and thrive not by dominating others, but it could be a mutual survival and a cooperation sort of relationship. A concept more akin to survival of the weakest. So what that means is that works like a rock, papers, and scissors interaction, where the survival of the stronger species is tied to the survival of the weaker species. So the relationship among the organisms is not linear, but cyclical. And this challenges a conventional understanding or conventional notion of dominance phenomenon. In my role as an educator, I have encountered students who are grappling with failure and self-doubt, students under the pressure of disappointing their parents, students who are worrying that they will lose status among the peers, and students who are on the verge of giving up. So I just calm them down, relax them, and tell them my story, my own journey of resilience and growth. Throughout my life, I was always considered a smart student. I was labeled as being smart. The downside of it was that I dreaded failure. I never failed, even in a test, even on a project, never. So this fear of failure drove me to strive for excellence, and I managed to secure a spot in a top pharmacy school. However, during my final year, my life took an unexpected turn. I got married and was already expecting my first child. The pressure of a new life and impending motherhood began to take their toll, and I found myself unable to maintain focus. Taking my finals in the last trimester proved to be incredibly challenging. And then, you know what would happen next? When the results were released, I confronted failure. My first ever failure in academic journey. And believe me, it was devastating. So I began to question my self-worth. My nights were like, I had nightmares every single night. And I began to question my self-worth, and then I was in the fear of disappointing not only myself, but also my family. So it was a very hard time for me. It wasn't during those dark days that I came across with a classmate whom I was never particularly close to. So we talked, I confided in her, and I told her that I'm quitting. I cannot do it anymore. And her instant response was, no, you're not quitting. You did not come this far to give up only. So she sat down with me, she helped me, and provided her words of encouragement when I needed them the most. So she gave me the strength to pick myself up again. I retook the exam, and this time passed with flying colors. New mommy, passed the exams, and this ignited a new determination in me. So I went on to obtain my license, then obtained my doctorate degree, and welcomed 2 beautiful children into the world. See? And I think you would like to know about my friend, my unlikely ally. She's also now a respected professor at a prestigious university. So, and we are in touch. Looking back, I realized that it was in my moments of greatest vulnerability that I discovered the true power of resilience and importance of leaning on others for support. So as we navigate life's race, let's remember the profound lesson demonstrated by those children on the track. In life's journey, if you find someone stumbling, be the hand that lifts them up. as it's in our collective humanity that we find our greatest strength. Thank you.